What's up? This your boy JG. Back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. We're gonna get straight into it. Listen to this album, Janelle Monae new album, The Age of Pleasure. I thought it was a dope album, dope vibe. She's really opening up about her sexuality on this album. You know, she really get into some stuff. If y'all heard the album, The Age of Pleasure, the album cover really explains, you know, a lot of the vibe of the album. You know, just her being free. You know, her being free of, you know, her sexuality. You know, as you all know, she came out as non-binary as far as her sexuality is concerned. And so, you know, I ain't gonna say a whole lot about, you know, those different, you know, things, LGBTQ, you know, conversation. You know, I don't want, you know, LGBTQ to say anything. I'm saying anything wrong, but basically non-binary is, you know, she don't go as he or she. And so, you know, she came out about that on several interviews. And so she just, you know, she's saying she's free now, and the album cover really explains it. I just love the vibe of the whole album. We haven't heard an album like this in a long time, where all the albums are in sync with each other. You know, all of them is very cohesive with the track before. As far as the sound, I think this whole album really has a whole theme as far as the sonics of this album. You know, starting off with Float. Really love the 808 vibe to it. And a lot of these tracks, you know, it really still have that vintage sound that Janelle Monae is known for as far as her production on her albums. It really has that, you know, that vintage sound to it. You know, like a tape recorder vibe to it. You know, it really sounds really rich and vintage. And you know, you can tell she put a lot of time and thought into this album. Lyrically, I think she was just in the vibe. It wasn't really anything real deep as far as lyricism, but I think I love the concepts of the songs. She really had some great concepts, really clever concepts that really leave a lot of things to your imagination, if you know what I mean, as far as this album. But Float, the first song, I really love the 808 vibes to this song. I love the reggae trap vibe. Love, you know, it's just talking about being comfortable, you know, and who she is now. That, you know, she's not really concerned about what people think about her now. You know, she's just gonna float. You know, she's just gonna live comfortably in who she is and who she has become as Janelle Monae. And so I like the way it started off, really setting off the tone of what you're gonna hear in the whole album. Champagne-ish. I'm not gonna say the actual word, S word, but champagne-ish was pretty good. You know, she just talking about having a good time, living her best life. Like I said again, the vintage sound over the trap was very dope on the first two songs. She just saying, I'm that girl. I'm a party. I'm a live it. You know, champagne really represents, you know, high life, rich life, and she really expressed it on that song. Black Sugar Beach is really a continuation of Champagne-ish. Really, you know, in the duration of that song. Phenomenal, you know, really a mysterious sound to it. I love the drum rhythm to it. You know, really admiring a woman being sensual with somebody else. You know, and she really touches that on this album. Really the sensuality and the sexual encounters that she have, you know, in her life, you know, during this time. So it's really dope. Yeah, and you know, hot, you know, she really feeling herself. I love the brass, you instrumentation on this track, and I love the simplicity. Ooh La La with Grace Jones really talking her stuff on that one. In kind of in a way, this album really reminds me of Renaissance, where the whole album has this freedom about it and vibe about it. It really emphasizes on the freedom of that community, the LGBTQ. Really, it really shows the freedom that that community is really fighting for. So Lipstick Lover is one of my favorite songs on this album. Lipstick Lover was pretty good on this album. I just love the vibe, the reggae vibe on this album, the way it came out. Lipstick Lover. The Rush. I like The Rush with Nia Long and Anne-Marie. Smooth vibe. I like that. Just kind of talking about getting a rush, like an adrenaline rush. Wanted to do something sexually with her lover, and so that was that song. French 75. Like a conversation, and then it comes into a really aggressive part of the song. Water Slide. If you get the double meaning of that, it really, it sounds like she was talking about, pleasuring, herself and pleasuring somebody else. But I think mostly this one was about, her pleasing herself and stuff like that. So, you can leave that to imagination. Know Better. I love the sax sample. I believe it was in Rump Shaker 2, that sax sample. Basically talking about no one can make love to you like she do. Just talking about that. Paid and Pleasure. Really returning. Talking about really returning the favor as far as pleasure wise. You treat me good sexually, I treat you good sexually, and that's basically what she talked about on that song. But going back to Know Better, that was one of my other favorite songs on the album. That was pretty dope. I love Only Have Eyes for Two. I thought that was pretty dope. I love her vocals on this one. Talking about moments of pleasure, with two people, and such a crazy vibe on that one. I love that one. A Dry Red. It was kind of like an interlude, but I love the orchestration on that one. How she made Dry Red like a red wine. Talking about wine wine for me. Really, like I said, sexual encounter with somebody, and basically the whole album was really her, emphasizing just the freedom and having these encounters with her lovers and different moments that she's had, and she really talks about it publicly, in interviews and stuff like that. And so this is my review of Janelle Monae, Age of Pleasure. I thought it was a pretty dope album, and I love that it really has a theme sonically. It's not real deep. A lot of the lyrics weren't real complex, but I love the concepts of the songs. I love the concepts, the way she put the songs together. She really put a lot of thought into the orchestration and different things. She really explored, her rap, especially on Float, that she can really flow as well. And so she really tapped into that. And I believe, Janelle Monae is really a underrated artist to me, vocally, as an actress, just all the way around, and I think she's really expressing the way she really is now. She used to wear suits and stuff like that, but now she's really letting everything out and really showing the world who she really is. And so that's what I got from the album, the Age of Pleasure album. And y'all know, I give my review on the album, and so I give this album a 9 out of 10. because I love the theme, and you know, we haven't had an album like this in a long time where, you know, it don't sound like she just put these songs together. She really had a thought. She really had a theme. She really had an idea, you know, of the sound of this album. And yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10 because of those points I just said. You know, vocally she did so well. I love the sonics of this album, and you know, she really expressed herself and really expressed a lot of things that, you know, happens in those communities. And so appreciate y'all for watching. Leave a comment under this video. Appreciate y'all for watching this review of Janelle Monae, the Age of Pleasure album review. So appreciate y'all for watching, and until next time, all right, peace.